Hello again. This is a video again of the Nippy skiving machine. So there was a YouTuber who made a comment on the machine. He had the same machine and he couldn't get it to skive really thin, like really thin, like 0.1 millimeter and stuff like that. So here's just a guide on how to do that. So to get it skiving really thin, because this is a detailed machine. This is not like a big chunky skiver machine that just skives away at rough leathers. This is for detailed work, and it really excels at that. So the first thing you want to do is this whole arm that can be misaligned in the shipping. So when it gets shipped all the way from Japan, this can be misaligned, and you have to align it with this screw. So the way you check the alignment is that if you have the blade, you have the bottom roller, and you have the presser foot. So the bottom roller presses the leather into the knife, and the presser foot holds it down. But the presser foot has to be in front of the blade, not parallel to the blade. And that was the first problem I had with the machine. So if you have the blade here and you have the presser foot, it can't be on the same angle. It has to be just in front of it. The way I do it is I take a piece of paper and I press it up or glue it with just the normal school glue, and you glue it against, and you can align it so it's just in front of the blade. And then that way you know a piece of paper is 0.1 millimeter. And that seems good. So just 0.1 millimeter this way from the blade. So the second place where you can adjust the machine is on the side of it. So here you firstly have your tension pull tab. You only use that for softer leather. So if you have softer leather, you go more tension. If you have leather like this that is rigid and stiff, you just go on the first setting. That's anyway how I use it. The other really important step is that you need to have the bottom roller as close to the blade as possible. And I mean, it has to be really close for it to get those ultra thin skives. Down here you have this screw and a safety nut. So that basically just adjusts. That basically just adjusts the bottom roller and the blade. So if I go, God damn it! The way I adjust it is with a piece of paper. Again, you just put your paper in and just get it as close as you can. So when you can feel there's tension. So now I can see I can't. So there's tension now. That means the distance between the bottom roller and the blade is 0.1 millimeters, because that's the thickness of the paper. Good. So when you have that adjusted, the other thing you need to adjust is the skiving profile. And you have to think of this in reverse. So if you want a thin skive here, you have to go up on the tip of the foot, and in the heel of the foot you have to go down, because it's in reverse. You're pulling it this way. You can choose a lot of different profiles. There's a flat profile which has the same thickness all the way through. So let's say if you wanted 0.2 millimeters here and also 0.2 here, you'll just have to make it flat. But in most cases, like if you're doing pockets for a wallet, you would choose this profile so you can bend down the leather and have this beautiful top where the top is the same thickness as the pocket. Good. So now we have a top view of the machine. I'll just plug in the foot press. That helps a lot. So when you have your leather, so this leather is 0.8 millimeters. So just lift up your foot, put it down, and if there's tension, if you can't pull the leather, then you're good. That means there's tension between the leather and the foot, and you could just take it away if you turn on the machine first. And you can just take it away. You can see, you can see it wants, I have a really thin profile, so I would say help it pull it along so it doesn't go all the way. So this was just a test, seeing how thin I could get it. So this is, yeah, I don't think I can even measure that. That is 0.1, 0.8 millimeters. So this is just hair thin. So this wouldn't be practical for anything. So I just go to switch up, just adjust the top screw, and try it again. So this is much better. I can feel this is 0.2 millimeters, I think. So this would be really good for lining pockets. If you, let's say you wanted a top of a wallet, then this would be really good. This machine is also good for getting, let's say if I did a thicker skive, like so. So this is a lot thicker. You can see now it's getting a little trouble because the heel is at the same thickness as the leather, so it has really hard time grabbing onto it. So the way you adjust this is just adjust the angle of the foot. But this is just to show you. So now I've taken 0.3 millimeters off. I went for 8 millimeters down to 6 millimeters, and I can just increase it just a smidge closer, and I could try it again if I wanted a closer skive. This hasn't taken a lot off. This, oh, it's 1 millimeter off, and I can just a fraction again, and you can just keep on doing that. The cool thing about this machine is you can really go in millimeters. So you can see a lot of these are paper thin. So you can really go close with the skive. Oh, Jesus. And you can take a little off each time. So that's the best thing about the machine. The machine is not good for leather like this. I explained before. It's not good for leather like this. It's much better for doing pocket or bags or detailed work where you can adjust it. But you have to be tight with your tolerances, and you have to, if it doesn't pull the way right, you have to change your knife, or you have to sharpen it. I sharpened my own knife a few times before, and yeah. So anyways, I hope this helped, and I hope you can get your machine running. It should be able to do 0.1 millimeters skive. I've done that a lot, so there shouldn't be a problem. If you just it shouldn't be a problem if you just adjust your right. So remember, you have to adjust the arm, the tension, and also the distance between the bottom roller and the knife, and secondly the skiving profile. The skiving profile does a lot. If you're not getting traction, if your leather is not going through by itself, it could be the skiving profile, or it could be the bottom roller. So anyways, I hope this works, and if it doesn't, maybe you can upload a video of a machine. I could take a look at it. So